Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, the Morb farm. And we are closer to getting the Morb farm now than we ever were. Soon. Very soon. When they wake up. Well, first when they go to bed and sleep, and then when they wake up in the morning time and do all this, we'll be closer to getting mobs. We did have a mob. We had a mob for the very briefest of moments, just here, and then when we tried to let him into our little chamber of stuff, we lost him. I mean, I don't know if he died. We lost him. He was there and then he was gone. So yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, let's also, yeah, we're already tiling up that as well as putting the pipe work in. Good. And we will put a ladder bit there. I mean, it's more efficient, sort of, to place ladders like this. You don't use as much material. The only thing is that they kind of hop from one to another and it slows them down. They can't get to that, can they? Oh, they can. But yeah, they hop from one to the other, so it takes them ages to get up and down ladders. Is there no research to do? Have we done? Oh, we've done all the blue research. We'll now turn on the green research table, because we still need to keep an eye on this stuff down here. We need to see if the temperature bleeds through enough to affect the base, and if so, we'll probably have to put a thermal regulator in this network here, in this pipe network that's feeding oxygen into the base. We'll just feed it in at a colder temperature. Alright, who needs touching? Blanche. Blanche is doing the... yeah, go on then. Blanche. There we go. Look at that. Loving life. And not dying. That's the best way to enjoy the massage table. Not dying. Wow. We go through those batteries so quickly. Yeah, if we put our batteries over here with our thermal regulators, keep the heat kind of away from the base, through the airlock. I mean, I don't care if they can't breathe over here. It sounds a bit harsh, fair enough, but they only come here to poop, to make stool. So that's, I don't care. I don't care if they can't breathe. What I care about is, and the reason why we put the door here, is collecting the oxygen in a very confined area where we can keep control over it to that extent. Let's prioritize this. There's no point keeping control of the oxygen if all we're going to do is get rid of it out of the top of our base. We might actually put gas permeable tiles here. I think we will actually. I think we will. Just there. Just here. It's like the beginning tune to Pink Panther when you start putting blocks down. Especially if they're in twos. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have. It made me laugh. Alright, so this will stop the oxygen just floofing away into nothingness. Hopefully, that's the idea. Yeah, I know it's fairly terrible in there. You don't have to tell me, Blanche. Blanche? Blanche? I don't know. And do we keep this on? Nope. Well, we'll turn it off for now. It's just using up precious electrics that we don't have. Well, we do have, but electrics we don't want to use just yet. Now we get on with the researches. don't know if we're going to need insulate tile over here. I don't know. We'll check a pump down here. Generally speaking, carbon dioxide drops down your base and then goes right. So we'll probably end up with a build-up here and a lot of build-up kind of in this corner. And who needs the bed? The bed of hands. Heidi with a K. Get on there, Heidi with a K. And we'll test out this thing. No thank you. Nope. Reject all. And we'll power it up. And let's put a gas permeable tile there. Let's put an airlock there. How are we getting on for food? Yeah, more than enough food. We'll let them almost auto harvest themselves like they just did there. Go for a quick poop before bedtime? Yep. Yeah, I know it's good. And through the sheep dip. And nice and clean for getting into bed. Yeah, this is working alright. How close are we to research done? Alright. Not far. What is this? Poop relay races. What if one of you would unclog the toilet? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Long way. Long way. That's probably why it clogged. Do you need that? You do. How close are we? Very close. Could you hurry up with the unclogging of said toilet? I wonder what the skill is for unclogging the toilet. Do you think it's tinkering? Is it tinkering? Athletics maybe? Probably. I can't. It might be digging. It may well be digging. Harvest? Still with the digging. Alright, so you two making power. You two, you're smashing through the research. Not far now. Not far in terms of research now. So what's that done? Yeah, any carbon dioxide on this level should now be able to drop away. And once we put this in, again it'll drop. It should be able to find its way to our sump. Carbon dioxide sump. But once we've got this door in, we can stop this from getting in the way. Alright, there we go. Research done, which means that now we're going to actually get around the base, get things done, get stuff sorted out. Alright, someone flick the switch. And this should pump into here, and then this should cycle around to the point where we don't have carbon dioxide anymore. There we go. Thus getting rid of said carbon dioxide into a fully enclosed room. Like it. Alright, you're done. So, deconstruct this guy and this guy. I don't know why I've just given a door a gender, or a wall for that matter, but there we go. So, thermally insulated tile, thermally insulated wiring, and thermally insulated liquid pipe and gas pipe. Even though there's no real reason for them to be thermally insulated right at this moment in time. Later on in the next update, for that matter. There is. Oh, you're all done. Disable you. Turn you off. Well, our carbon dioxides have gone. In the next update, there is going to be heat tolerances, so you'll want to keep your cool stuff cool and your hot stuff hot, which will be nice. No research task, I know. Is there anything that we should be getting? I don't think so. Actually, we might as well get, yeah. We'll get interior decor. We're not going for stress build, are we? And how's the flow of gas here? Let's put a few more permeable tiles around here. There we go. Unreachable? Yeah, it's going to take us a while to get up to there. Breathable? Yep. Now this should all move along and down and collect. Although, as I've mentioned, carbon dioxide drops and then moves to the right. Hydrogen climbs and moves to the left. Let's also get a pump over here. And let's pipe it up. Bit weird at the moment, but we'll sort it out later. We'll sort it out later. No, from here. Stupid. There we go. And let's prioritize that. And start supercharging this room with very toxic stuff. With all the nasties. Alright, so this carbon dioxide can now drop straight away into this area. And you. Now we've only got hydrogen in here because there was a hydrogen pocket. Once we've got rid of this hydrogen, there's not going to be any more, so there's no point in trying to use it. We'll just pump it into this room, along with the contaminated oxygen that comes out of the poopy toilet. Yep. Alright. Anything else we could be doing with this? Getting dug out properly. Yeah, it's quite the mixture in here. Let's turn you off. That's all fairly breathable. That's alright. Insufficient oxygen generation. We'll be fine. I am sure that we will be fine. Holy moly. Blanche, get on the table, get touched. Who else? Longweek. I'm just not used to looking at the stresses. Such have been our recent playthroughs. How are we getting on here? That's alright. Could probably do with a pump just here. Maybe. Maybe. What's this look like? You're gonna have to cross over that. We'll see. We might have to dig a bit of this wall out for the crossover. Or not. I don't know. I want to keep this area quite compact, so we're not just using up usable oxygen for the entire thing. So, air carbon dioxide that gets produced up here falls straight through. Anything that gets produced on the wheels again falls straight through. Yeah, let's get rid of it. It only requires a little bit of electricity. We can turn it on and off at our whim. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so I want you to kind of do this. There we go. Yeah, try that. Let's prioritize that at 9 as well. Let's get all that done. And let's not have these set at 9s. Otherwise we'll just end up sweeping for all our lives. Yep, nope. Nope, stop, please. Reject all. Thank you. Even the guy with the crazy hair. And the rest, no, don't pump just yet. The pipe isn't done. Alright. Turn you on. Narcolepsy. Great. Alright, so you should now be able to pump everything off to the pumpy chamber to get rid of carbon dioxide and anything else that you suck up. Alright. I will keep it pumping for a while. Are you off? Yeah, you're off. Are you off? Yep, you're off. Yeah, we need power generation really. And let's do a harvest because we're running a little low. You're meant to be on the bench. I'm sure you were on the bench before. Why did you get off? Okay. What else do we need? What else do we need? Nothing for just now. We'll leave it as that. We'll get some work done. We may even end up with a triple power wheeled jobber. That's the technical name for it. There we go. How are you getting on? Yep. That's fine. Delivering contaminated dirt into the little storage compactor. I like it. Long way and Blanche. Blanche, get off that. You don't need to be on there anymore. Let's prioritise getting this other wheel done. Otherwise it'll just never get done. There we go. Oh, and a harvest. Yeah, because we're running a little bit low. And let's go get stuff done. Send you down to 5. And you. You already are. You already are. Good. Wow, we've run out of electric so quickly. You can be turned off. And the long way, get on the bench. Yeah, you can stay there for now. Where are the rest of you going? Power generation, of course. That's gonna tie up at least 2 of our people almost all the time. Let's get some batteries running over here. Come on. Let's go do stuff. Let's get stuff dug. And such. Long way on the bench. Yep. You're making everything go. Just. But at least you're not having to get off the wheel because you're getting stifled because of carbon dioxide anymore. Small mercies, I suppose. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is us for this episode. What have we achieved? Got rid of the carbon dioxide that was piling up here. Put some vents in so that we could drop the carbon dioxide that was building up in here, but also allow the oxygen that we were creating up. We might also put some in around here as well. Something like so. And did a bit more here. Didn't do much here. Relocated the pump. And we're having to keep people on wheels just because we've got a lot of electrical equipment that needs charging. But apart from that, we're doing alright. We're doing alright. We're on our way to get mobs for the mob farm. Well, this is going to be our mob farm. It's just we'll pump stuff down from in there. And then thermoregulation. Might even make that a little bit bigger. And depending on the temperatures. What's the temperature in the base? 24, 25. What about up here? 24s. That should be alright. That should be alright. Alright, I've been Luckymarine, and you lot have been amazing. This has been Bertie, the one that didn't die. Heidi with a K, Blanche, and Longwee, who's still getting touched vigorously. Yeah, that's been us. I hope to see you in the next episode. Do take care.